Story. The Tale of the Cat with the Sapphire Eyes. As King Shahryar grew sleepy, his queen, Scheherazade, lay beside him and stroked the silky mane of Abrisham, her favorite palace cat. Speaking in a soft, low voice that so soothed and thrilled her husband, Scheherazade began to tell the story of Sheba, the cat with the sapphire eyes. Sheba, the last of her line, was all alone and lonely on the remote island of Scheherazade. One moonless night while Sheba slept, she had a strange dream. She saw a mighty ship being tossed about wildly on the open sea, victim of a storm so violent, that the magnificent vessel was like a child's toy in the massive hands of the merciless torrent. But at the ship's wheel was a most amazing man, dark, swarthy, muscular, with eyes flashing black, and a look of steel resolve on his noble face. And beside him stood a sleek, blue-black cat, strikingly handsome, with shimmering green eyes that glowed white in the flashes of lightning that seared through the harrowing deluge. When Sheba awoke, her mission was clear. Sinbad was brave, but even he was shaken by this horrific storm. In his lifetime of sailing, he had never seen such relentless wind and rain. Only a few days earlier, guided by his gifted navigator, the cat Ramaz, Sinbad was confidently on course, safely heading home to Baghdad. But this monstrous storm had seized control, and Sinbad, powerless against it, could only hold tightly onto his vessel's wide wooden wheel and stare helplessly at the roiling waves and the starless sky. And Ramaz, standing steadfast beside Sinbad, fought tears as they bravely journeyed onward into the black abyss. The morning after her dream, Sheba rose from her hilltop bed of soft leaves and deftly descended the mossy cliff to the broad beach below. There, near a cove wide enough and deep enough to harbor a great ship, she gazed eastward and began to sweetly sing, drawing the voyagers to safety. Across the miles, Ramaz, his acute senses heightened by danger, detected her siren song, and summoned Sinbad to follow her seductive voice. For 3 days, Sheba sang. Early on the 4th day, Sinbad's battered ship emerged on the horizon. As they approached the island, Sinbad and Ramaz gazed upon their rescuer. Ramaz was enchanted by Sheba's beauty, golden orange fur, sleek build, black-tipped tail, and her eyes, the color and brilliance of sapphires. While Sinbad and his crew repaired the ship and restored their food supply from the island's rich abundance, Sheba and Ramaz fell in love. With a full heart, Sheba accepted Ramaz's ardent proposal to accompany him to Baghdad. Soon thereafter, Sinbad, crew, and the happy couple departed Scheherazade. It is said that descendants of Sheba and Ramaz live in Baghdad to this day, even in the king's palace. As Scheherazade finished her tale, she rested her hand on Abrisham. And just before King Shahryar succumbed to sleep, he noticed the cat's splendid eyes gazing directly at him, flashing like sapphires. Story.